Hello everyone, welcome back to RM History. Today I thought I'd tell you about my website, what's on it and how to use it. So to get to my website you just have to go to RM History or rm-history.co.uk, and this will take you to the home page, and at the home page you can see a few things on the website. And you can also see the search bar on the left hand side. So on the home you can see this is what you're seeing right now. About tells you about the RM history and like the YouTube channel and the TikTok, and then you go down to you can go down to RM collecting, and at RM collecting you can see some pictures of things. I call it the archive, but it's just um a bunch of like items in my collection. For example, if you go to books, um, you can uh, just see some of the books which I've put onto the website. So when you click the image, if you click the image on books, it will just take you to a little description, and you have to use the search bar on the side to actually see the different categories. So I've actually digitalized one book from just a few pictures. Um, it's just a small magazine that's made by Edwin Harris. And then you can see like my naval books and stuff. And if you click on the arrow, you can see like what they are and who wrote them, stuff. And then say you want to see some coins, you can click on say ancient coins, and then you can see some of my ancient coins. This one, for example, is a denarius from Emperor Hadrian. And then there's also special rare or valuable coins. These are they're not all like mega valuable, but they're definitely rarer than most of the other coins in my collection. And then there's also book 1 and book 2. These are referring to albums, so this is in one of my albums. This one doesn't have any images on it right now, but I'm planning on adding some. And then you also got militaria, so there's Victorian militaria. There's not much in this, there's only one medal right now, which is the Jubilee medal. Then you can also go down to headgear, and then there's naval and air force. Then you also got World War One, and you can see some medals that I have, and also some random things. So on here is a Queen Mary Christmas tin. And then there's also this local history section, which right now it only is Rochester and Chatham, but it's got quite a few items on it. So you can see some of the Edwin Harris stuff up here. This is the magazine that I digitalized by Edwin Harris. And then yeah, it's not only books, it's also items. For example, this medal. You could also go to Chatham, and it's got loads of different bits, and it's mainly books on Chatham. And then yeah, so for RM collecting, that's that. Now on RM research, you can see I've got resources for research, which I find quite useful, and I reckon if you like researching the things that I research, I think you'll quite find it quite useful as well. But we also got my creations, and there's also a research blog. So on the research, you can see a gallery, which is just for now just Rochester and Chatham. Um, it's just a bunch of old pictures, really. That they're not as easy to access, but it is still quite easy to, they are still quite easy to find. But next down from the gallery is books like recommended. This isn't finished as you can see here, but it's just different books that I recommend. Um, if you're interested in researching that topic, and if you click on them, it will go to where you can buy them. A lot of them go to second-hand sellers, so it might have already been sold, but all you need to do is just copy the title and search for it. But yeah, right now we've only got Cunard, Rochester, and Gillingham, but I'm planning on adding some other topics like White Star Line and Chatham. Next one down is research links. This is a it's got over 100 links relating to all different topics. For example, if you're wanting to find a website about the British Empire, it's got loads of it's not got loads, but it's got a few links that tell you about the history of it and stuff. You also got Rochester. One thing that I quite struggle with in my research is finding websites that can aid my research, especially with Rochester, because there are just so few and they're quite hard to find. And so this is just I've just compiled all the links that I've used before and put them here, and it's just much easier to access now. And then on Chatham, we've also got two subsections or subcategories. So we've got Chatham Dockyard, and it's a bunch of links with about Chatham Dockyard. We've also got Luton, like the village, and it's a few links about that. But yeah, I think this is one of the more useful parts of my website, as I do find it quite hard to find websites nowadays because of how many websites there are that are very big. For example, Wikipedia. But next um, next page is just it's just what different sources I use. So it talks about different authors and stuff. For example, Edwin Harris and Frederick Francis Smith. Um, yeah, there's not much on this page, but it can help because it's got different authors. I'm also planning to add more to this page about different authors that I use and stuff. So next category along is my creations. So you can see different things that I've created. These are some of the drawings. I'm not very good at drawing, but it's just some of the drawings I've made over the past, and I've just decided to put them up here. You can also see my documentaries from my YouTube channel on here. So they'll load in a minute, but there's a form here for video ideas if you want to submit an idea, and I'll see if it's good or not, and then I might do some research into it. But yeah, as you can see, it's got a few different videos on the from my YouTube channel. And then next one down is all my books. So this one is currently published, History of Sir Joseph Williamson's Mathematical School. And then you can, if you click on it, you can see this short description of it, and you can see where you can buy the book here, and that will take you to where you can buy it. But this is the same for all the books, but you can't buy them all. Some of them, if you was to email me, I might give you access if you have a good enough reason. But yeah, there's only this one that's currently for sale, but this one is soon to be put up for sale. And then these two, well, History of Rochester is not even finished, and History of Luton isn't for sale. So that's all of the my creations part. This research blog, this is for anyone to upload posts about different research that they've done in any field really. It could be absolutely anything. I prefer it to be more history related, as this is a history site, but it doesn't really matter. So as you can see, I've made a blog post here about an Anglo-Saxon mint in Rochester, and it's got different pictures of the coins that come out of it, and it's just got a small amount of text. But you can submit a new post by filling out a form, and then I'll add it to the site. But yeah, that's it for RM research. This next page is updates and news, and it's just different things about what's happening in RM history, and yeah. Um, then you got social, which is just some links to other stuff. There's only two right now, and then an email, and then this login. Um, the login is quite private, so no one apart from me has access to it. And yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching.